Welcome to the grand finale, friends. I'm Sonja, and you're watching At Home with Sonja. Today is the day I've been looking forward to all month. It is time for my full Easter home tour 2026. If you've been following my mini series, you've seen the process, but today we are putting it all together to see how the house flows from one room to the next. We're focusing on simple and subtle spring decor that feels high end but stays within a budget. If you love affordable home styling, pottery barn dupes, and DIY projects, I would love for you to join our family by hitting that subscribe button. Now grab a cup of coffee or tea and let's take a tour of my 2026 Easter home. We're starting right where the story begins, the entryway. Since this is the first thing guests see, I wanted it to set a serene tone. The star of the table is the large DIY vase filled with the lush pink mix of pink and white cherry blossoms from Dollarama. I've paired it with thrifted tray holding my collection of DIY bunnies, which I've personalized with gold spray paint and antique wax for a vintage feel. On the lower shelf, I've kept things organic and grounded with a woven hamper from HomeSense, a vintage art print I DIY'd, and my wood bunny. The paper mache bowl with the twine carrots adds just the right amount of texture to keep it feeling like early spring. As we move into the living room, you'll notice how the cool colors from the entryway flow right in. On the coffee table, I've kept that stunning brown DIY vase with willow stems from Temu and Dollarama. It's such a flexible, airy look. I love the balance of the rattan bunny against the DIY Pottery Barn inspired eggs. Over at the fireplace, it's all about texture. I styled the wooden lantern with simple ferns and added those beautiful pink cherry blossoms that I love so much. My favorite part of this room might be the side table. Those twisted candles are a huge trend for 2026, and they look so elegant paid with the large dahlias. The dining room is designed to be both beautiful and practical. The Hutch is where I really let my collected style shine, mixing my DIY china seri pots with natural wood bunnies. I love using the Dollar Tree plates as decor. It's such an affordable way to add a spring pattern to your shelving. In the middle shelf, you'll see those gold bunnies again, which tie back to that entryway. For the table itself, I kept the centerpiece light and easy to remove for meals, using another Pottery Barn inspired vase and a touch of boxwood. It feels cohesive with living room without being identical. Into the heart of the home, in the kitchen, I wanted to break up all the white with warm wood tones. On the island, the dupe vase from Pottery Barn looks so full and realistic with more pink florals and cherry blossoms. My open shelving at the coffee station is now a vintage inspired vignette with ombre glass, DIY burlap signs, and a touch of lavender. I've also added a bit of greenery and moss to my thrifted bowls on the counter to bring the garden feeling indoors. It's the perfect balance of holiday decor and functional workspace. Finally, we end in the family room, the place where we truly relax. I kept a collection of pillows for maximum comfort. On the coffee table, I used the rattan box from Temu to keep things tidy alongside a ruffle bowl filled with soft blue-gray speckled eggs. The side table features a large carrot patch bunny and some baby's breath for a soft, airy finish. This room feels like the perfect wrap up to the tour. Lots of spring energy, but perfectly cozy for everyday living. Thank you so much for joining me on this 2026 Easter home tour. It has been such a joy sharing this mini series with you and seeing these spaces transform from early spring into the holiday. If you found some inspiration today, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel grow. I'd love to know in the comments which room was your absolute favorite. If you missed any of the DIYs or the individual room refreshes, you can find the full series in the playlist linked on the screen in the description box, as well as a link to my DIY channel. Thank you for spending your day at home with Sonja, and I will see you in the next one.